KUGAN CASSIUS, IFL TV, MTK Global. He's back. Not Tommy, John on IFL TV. How are you, mate?
Good to see you, KUGAN. How are you, pal?
Yeah, all good, all good. Yeah, how's things?
Well, I've had a bit of a bad October losing my brother. Younger brother passed away on the 6th of October. Like, that's knocked me for six. But these things happen in life. Life and death are twins, we know that. And we just got to move on to a better place. You know, but apart from the sadness, there's also a lot of joy in what Tommy's doing here and what Tyson's doing in the wrestling. You know, yeah, a lot of positives happening. Yeah.
I just want to say, we did hear about your brother and condolences, and very sorry to hear that, John.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Your boy Tommy does make his return to the ring. A lot of people wondered whether he would or not with kind of the situation he found himself in over the last few months, but did you always know that he would return to the ring, John?
Of course I did, KUGAN. You know, it's in his DNA, isn't it? You know, and he's always said right through all of this reality programme, right the way through the summer, I want to fight. Boxing's what I want to do. I love boxing, and that's his first and foremost goal, to be a fighter and do well and win titles, as I said earlier. You know, and that's where we're going with this. And he's doing really well with it, actually, because he's juggling 2 jobs at once at the minute and a lot of other things as well. So yeah, he's doing really well.
While he was on Love Island, how much of it did you or did you not watch?
I watched every bit of it.
Every bit?
Twice over. When it ended, I went straight to ITV2 Plus and watched it again. I didn't miss any of it. I was enthralled with it all. I liked all the characters as well. All those people, I enjoyed every one of them.
Were you ever asked to go on it?
No. I wasn't, but I would have gone if I could. But the powers that be wouldn't let me go again for being a bad boy. So I was nailed to the cross again, so to speak.
Well, people would have found that rather interesting.
I think they would have done, you know.
To see you rock up on the island in your swimming trunks, John.
It's maybe a good thing I didn't go in it, because that kind of thing and me, my character, it would have clashed, I think, don't you? But you know what? I love all kinds of people. I love to see young people enjoying themselves, because it's a young people's world, isn't it? But I would have liked to have gone just for my son's sake. Absolutely.
Yeah, so December 21st isn't that far away. So I know obviously you kind of have involvement in the training side with him. How's he looking at the moment?
We're working together well now for a few weeks now, and he's getting better and better by each session, you know. And the kid's got a lot of talent. He can punch very hard. His will to win's there, you know. And at the end of the day, he can do big things in the boxing world. There's no reason why he can't. If you want it bad enough and you got skill and you got power, the world's your oyster, isn't it? So there you are. You know, he's doing well.
John, I want to speak about Tyson. Is he? Well, we saw some footage of him and Darren Till doing the UFC the other day, and he's just come back from obviously doing the wrestling in Saudi Arabia. He's got a hopeful fight date next year in February against Deontay Wilder. So, what is he at the moment?
A master of all trades.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the best way to explain that.
That's it. With Tyson, though, didn't he look good with Darren Till?
Yeah.
He looked like a natural, didn't he? That forearm smash was power. I wouldn't like it in my face, would you? You know, and Darren Till, top of his game, an incredible sportsman and big in his field, you know, and I enjoyed watching him train with him. You know, because I say, Darren Till, he's up there with the best of them, and what a motivational character to be around. You know, Liverpool's a great place for fighting people, isn't it? They're all tough and hard as nails in Liverpool, most of them, aren't they?
Is that something that, has he spoke to you about that? I know he's given a few comments to the media about possibly being trained by Conor McGregor and kind of, I think Dana White made some comments to say, I have to get the exact quotes, but he made some comments about Tyson.
With Tyson, I just don't know which way the wind blows with him at times, because things change by the minute with him. What he's doing this 1 minute and doing something totally different, you know, because with Tyson he's a whirlwind, isn't he? And, you know, but whoever gets involved with him, they'll be good, because they'll probably bring the best out of one another, Conor McGregor or whoever it may be. You get 2 great human beings together, what's big in the field, they just seem to bring the best out of one another, don't they? And Tyson, he's been doing that kind of thing most of his life, wrestling, like this UFC thing. Him and Shane's been kicking lumps off one another since they've been kids, you know, so they're no strangers to the odd bruise and cut through that job. But I can only admire people in that field wanting to do it with Tyson, and he's proved he can do it in the wrestling, you know. And I think the world's his oyster and nothing's never going to be enough for Tyson. He just wants new challenges all the time.
Is the UFC something? Oh, sorry. Is the UFC something that he would probably do after his boxing career, or consider to do after?
I don't know. You know, with Tyson, you just never know with him. He can take things in his head and he wants to take them to another level there and then. He works on impulse, Tyson. If he wants to do it, he'll do it there and then. But obviously he's contracted elsewhere and he's got pressing engagements, hasn't he? And one of them's Deontay Wilder at the front of the queue. But after that, I don't see why not.
But that is the priority, isn't it? The fight potentially. Obviously, Wilder's got to fight up with Ortiz.
Yeah, well, he'll beat Ortiz easy this time. I don't see it going nowhere near like it did last time. You know, if you beat a man once, you'll beat him again and again and again. I just think he'll do it quicker this time.
I was just trying to find this quote here from Dana White to get the exact quote.
Yeah.
He said on TMZ Sports, "I've got a ton of guys that would love to fight him. I just don't know why. Why come over and get smashed when you could just stay there?" That was...
Who's going to smash who?
As in, stay in boxing, don't come to the UFC because he'd get smashed in MMA.
How does he know about smashing anybody when Tyson comes off a smashing family? You know what I'm saying? You know, and I could probably smash Dana White with one punch. You know what I'm saying? So how can he write my son off like that? You can't write a man off for Tyson's ability and art and will to win. And he knows that. He's talking stupid. Let him talk to me like that. I'll fight him. Match me up with him tonight. He won't be saying that again, would he? Because I believe I'm the best 54-year-old man in the world. I'm the fittest, I know that. And I'm the best 54-year-old man on the planet. And I'm going to prove it anytime, any place, anywhere, for free or for money. So let him take that in his pipe and smoke it. And I mean that, mate. Keep my son's name out of your mouth. If it's not good, don't talk about him.
Okay. Just wanted to get the exact quote, because I knew he said something, but I didn't know what it was. Yeah.
Dana White, talking shite again. Has he ever had a fight him?
Don't know, you know.
Well, ask him the question. I bet he hasn't.
I'm not going to ask you if you've had a fight, John, but
listen,
you're not that way inclined anymore.
You know me, mate. Win, lose, or draw. I'm there. Age is just a number for me. I'm messing about with my sons every day. You know, I can take care of myself still. Don't worry about that.
People are talking about kind of next year and Wilder Fury. I mean, Ortiz isn't a given. He gave Wilder problems in that first fight, but we would expect Wilder to come through that, right, John?
I'm expecting Wilder to blow him away in about 3 or 4 rounds, to be honest. He's an age man. Obviously, you know, he's not the man he was. 10 years ago, Ortiz would have been a problem for any heavyweight in the world. He's been a good fighter as Ortiz, but just Father Time's caught up with the man. But he's doing tremendously well to be mixing at this level at his age. I've got to commend Luis Ortiz. A great fighter. You know, who knows, 10 years ago, he'd have been the man to beat. He's King Kong. He's not named that for nothing. And his heart's as big as King Kong as well, and so's his nuts. Best of luck, Luis Ortiz.
That fight's on the 23rd of November.
Yeah, good luck to you
in Vegas. We know, obviously, very soon Joshua will fight AJ-RUIZ out in Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
What are your thoughts on this fight about just over under a month away?
I'm expecting Joshua to get his belts back, because especially where it's at, Saudi Arabia, you know, it's a land of opportunity, and all he's got to do, Joshua, is box, be sensible, use his size, use his reach, keep the smaller man at bay with a jab. If he can stick to the jab, you know, and his strength, tying him up, take him into the later rounds, it should be a Joshua win. But I'm expecting Joshua to win. But Ruiz is a very, very good fighter, you know, and it wouldn't surprise me if he repeated, you know, but I'm expecting Joshua to do the business, and bring them belts back. I hope he does, for Tyson's sake. It'd be a great battle of Britain, you know, probably the biggest fight in history. So I'm hoping Joshua can do the business. But if he sticks to what he can do, his size on his jab, and shows Ruiz something different, it shouldn't be a problem. That's
what Tyson was saying to me the other day, that, you know, ultimately all this kind of back and forth talk, he wants Joshua to win. Of course he does.
Of course
because
we
it sets it up for...
He's British, isn't he?
Of course.
He's British, you know. Good luck, Joshua. Anybody can have a bad night at the office, can't they? And I do believe, you know, that Joshua's better than his last performance. You know that, KUGAN, and so do I. Joshua is better than what we've seen last time out. And I'm really convinced he's going to get the belts back. If he doesn't, I'll be surprised. You know, Eddie Hearn's very clever, Barry Hearn's even cleverer, you know, and they know where to place these fighters at, they know where to put the big fights on. And being in Saudi Arabia, I think he can do the business.
Just coming back to your boy Tommy, John, I did ask him there, in a year's time, where would he kind of like to see himself on the boxing front, from your point of view, in a year's time?
In a year's time, there's no rush. He's 20 years old, like people said, you know, but sometimes kids, they want to run before they can walk. In Tommy's case, we just got to rein him in a bit, you know, and just match him right, take our time with him, put him on the right kind of fights, right kind of build him up, and use this combination of good stuff what he's got. You know, he's a reality TV star, millions of followers. You know, let's use it to his advantage and use the boxing and put him in the right fights and just take our time with him. You know, all he's got to do, Tommy, is keep winning. And good fighters will come to the top anyway, by themselves. You know, if they don't, they're not good enough, they're not good enough. But I'll tell you one thing, Tommy will give it his best shot. And I've seen a lot worse than Tommy win titles, believe me. And I believe Tommy can be a world champion. His ability, his punching power, his will to listen to what you're saying. You know, he's a good grounded kid. I'm more than happy with that kid at 20 years old, to be honest. You know, he's steadied away now. He's got the anchor with Molly May. You know, he's not running around being wild. She's cooking clean food for him. He's at the gym when you ask him to be at the gym. What more can you ask of a 20-year-old kid? You know, I'm impressed with him.
What do you think about him calling out KSI, who fought on the weekend?
I think it's a great idea. Why not? You know, he's a great YouTube star. Tommy's a reality TV star. It's a match made in heaven, and I do believe the public will want to pay it, will want to see it, and they'll pay to see it. You know, because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about: giving the customer value for money. And what value for money?
What was your thoughts on two YouTubers kind of headlining a card?
Listen,
like that?
Good luck to them. Any men that can step in that ring and knock 7 bells out of each other, they're worth credit. You know, let them be what they are. They got well paid for it, don't get me wrong. They topped a bill, the Staples Centre. You know, it was a big event, wasn't it? And, you know, it just shows you that anybody can do well in a field they don't belong in, if you know what I mean. You know, they're not boxers, we know that. They're not trying to be boxers, they're not trying to be world champion boxers, but what they are doing is giving 100% entertainment to the paying customer. You know, I bought it, thoroughly enjoyed it. Billy Joe had a great night as well.
Yeah, sort of say that Billy Joe kind of...
yeah, good luck to them boys. Hope to see it again soon.
Tyson's got his book out.
Yep.
So, yeah, he's kind of doing a little book tour this week.
Yeah, we're
across
here
the country.
in London. I'm staying over in London because I'm meeting him tomorrow. And we're going on this little bit of a book tour, you know, which will be fun again, you know, and another great... It's a great chapter in the book, isn't it?
I've read, he showed me some of the extracts from the book when we was in Saudi Arabia, and it's quite deep as well.
Deep. Well, other people will try and put it down or try and twist it as way they can for their benefit. But I'll tell you now, there's not one lie in that book. That book is the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Because Tyson, he may be a lot of things, but he's not a liar. You know, and that book is the truth. You know, even my input in the book is the truth.
I was going to say, how much of
it's the
your
truth.
input? Yeah,
it's the truth, because I don't tell lies. I'm a straight man. Everyone knows I'm a straight man. I get in trouble for being straight because we're living in this plastic world today where you've got to be plastic yourself, but I ain't going to be plastic for nobody. I'm saying as it is. If I believe it's the truth, KUGAN, I'm saying it. And in that book, that's a good read. You know, it's probably the best read you'll ever get out of a book. You know what I'm saying? Because people do bend the truth, don't they? Well, people who know me, and a lot do, they'll know it's the truth when they read it. So I say buy it, read it, and then come to me with your comments. And if you can find any kind of lie in that book, come to me with it.
The best quote about that book from Billy Joe Saunders the other day was, he said, "It's a really good book. If I could read, I'd buy it." That was from Billy Joe.
He'll do a book in audio.
You can do it in audio, that's what I'm saying for Billy Joe, yeah.
Do an audio book for people what's dyslexic. I'm dyslexic, I can't read. But I'm gonna get round it somehow or the other. Because it's my son's life story, isn't it? It's what I've created. It's part of my input. You know what I'm saying? Because he's there, you know, and I know him better than anybody else. I've been there all his life. I know what he is and what he ain't, you know. And people who know me know what I am and what I ain't. And they know one thing, I'm not a liar. No need. My grandfather say one thing. If you're going to tell a lie, son, don't talk at all. Say nothing. That's a good one, isn't it? You can build a house on that one.
Okay, well, I'm sure I'll see you at Tyson's book signing in London. I
Yes,
believe that to be
hopefully,
on
yeah,
Wednesday
should
anyway.
be good.
So,
Yeah. Well, good to see you again, Kugan, in fine form.
definitely. Have you got anything else you'd like to add, John, before we go?
Nothing, just be there on the 21st of December. It'll be a cracking night, you know, everybody will be there. All those Love Island reality TV people will be there, what was on the show with him. Molly May's there. You know, it'll all be good. It's something fresh. It's a breath of fresh air to boxing. And Daniel Lebois, next heavyweight champion of the world, good young kid, strong as a bull, could knock the side of this building if he hit it. You know, it's going to be a great night of boxing. You know, and at the end of the day, you're getting a bit of something else as well. And look at everything else that's coming as well. All free of charge. Just be there. And the ones who ain't there,
watch it on BT Sport, absolutely.
BT Sport, big up to them as well for putting it on.
John, thank you very much for
Thank
joining
you,
Apple
Kugan.
TV. Pleasure as always, and I'll see you in the week, my friend.
Okay, so thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.